Okay, this is a Uher model 4400 report monitor. It's a stereo tape recorder made in Germany. It's a quarter track, quarter-inch, 5-inch reel-to-reel. And I'd like to give you a brief demonstration here for a unit being sold on eBay. Please consider this a parts machine. It is semi-functional. It is repairable. This is leftover inventory from a Uher repair business that I used to run, and I'm no longer spending a lot of time investment into each of the individual machines. So I'm selling the machines as I come across them, and I try to describe as best as possible what the actual operating condition is, and I'll demonstrate it as such. I have installed new belts into these as a brand new rewind and capstan belt installed, and there is a small problem with the unit. As I mentioned earlier, it is functional, and I'll demonstrate that with an MP3 player plugged into the input of the machine that I'm going to use as an audio source. So I'm going to turn the record amplifiers on by pressing record, and going to see what we have for audio. Seems to be pretty hot there. Let me turn the monitor up. Okay. So we've got source audio in. What I'm going to do now is press start, and I'm going to go to tape monitor, 7.5 inches per second. So I'm actually monitoring the audio off the tape. Let's bring that back up. So we'll back that up, show you that it's actually on the tape. Okay, so the record amplifiers work, both left and right channel works fine. It does lay audio down on the tape. Now the problems I'd like to point out on that is the missing tape shield that you see here, the missing transport mechanism and head cover is missing on this particular deck. The tape transport mechanism needs a little bit of tune-up and alignment there. Even though I've put new belts into this, the transport doesn't function properly. There's a little bit of drag, wow, and flutter at the lower speeds, but at 7.5 inches per second on that particular idler, it does seem to work fine. Let's take a look at some of the other transport mechanisms. We'll go into fast forward. You'll notice with the new belts, the fast forward's nice and strong. Press stop. The brakes on the hubs there are pretty good. There's no tape spillage. Similarly, we'll go into rewind. Take a look at that. Again, press stop. No tape spillage. The brakes and everything are good there too. Another thing too I'd like to point out is the meter lights are not functional here too. So I don't know if it's the meter lamp circuit or if it's the actual lamps themselves. So that's basically what I can find in terms of basic problems with this. I'm sure that the heads are going to need cleaning and realignment, as well as that transport problem that you see at the lower speeds. It does come complete with the lucite cover, Lexan cover. You can polish these up nicely with the 1, 2, 3 system. I'll put a link to that on the auction so you can see where to buy some good polish for that. I do have it running on the external mains and external power supply. The battery box is nice and clean inside. I'll make sure I give you photos on that in the auction that you can take a look at. The tape index counter works fine. The battery meter also works fine. We're showing, since we're powered externally, that that particular meter is also working fine. So again, to summarize, basic transport is working. The audio record and playback amplifiers are working. That's just that the lower speeds on the transport have quite a bit of wow and flutter, and sometimes doesn't even function at all. So we'll finalize it with one last test at 7.5 inches per second. Let you see that. So we're going to play. Up on the midnight rocks, oh yeah, up on the midnight rocks. Let's go back and check that particular piece of audio there. Go back into play. That's part of the old track. Here's the new track. Up on the midnight rocks, oh yeah, up on the midnight rocks. Thanks for watching.